Me fambule muna kushe una kabo una ado. This na SierraCast TV, which we regular program Salon for Better. Me fambule as una know say we country na Sierra Leone. We come na so today. We can talk for people them we no get voice for talk. For people them way the situation the way then they live na Sierra Leone. And all right compared to other parts of the world when our people the way then they give privilege and our people the way they create employment for other people in a way that I say that people in the way they go work for them, support them because they're not able to do it they're supposed for do way now the disabled community of Sierra Leone with disabled people they will get in Sierra Leone. They not get voice, they not get help, they not get a right. And today we can't talk about them and we can look out for people them we will contribute and join we for help them and change their condition we now the disabled in Sierra Leone. First of all, we talk about the living conditions of the disabled in Afriton. The disabled within Afriton and Sierra Leone in general, most of them people they look and say they're supposed for live in the streets where in all right. The disabled them they forget any kind opportunity where anybody will not disabled forget. Disability and no mean say na inability. People in the way disabled na the Western world na scientists them they can do anything where somebody way able can do. So Sierra Leone they call everybody where they out na the diaspora and even to the people the way they in governance. Law will begin look at the disabled and say then disability not to inability. Now as una can see where una go see a picture where they show a disabled. This is not just small one. We get one them with a living condition. The side and where the disabled and they live. It's not conducive for them. They're not supposed to live na the inside and they and na Sierra Leone and Freetown in general. Because we get for release team the way they go all na the provincial areas and see how the disabled and they live. This na the time where we get for show at least how they live and show the government how them for help who disable them for living a better life. Now, even the disabled them way can fortunate for get money. Some landlord and landlady, some landlord and they don't know one rent them. Then if say when are disabled, not to people way at least for day around them way and not be so. And self na human beings them. And then capable for do any kind of thing way anybody else they do. Now we don't suppose for bring them come for una today for let then self una give them voice. But then they scared say if they talk they go get into trouble. So the disabled them na Sierra Leone self they not get freedom of speech, they not get them freedom. Because then the afraid say if they talk then go beat them. And this picture the way they show I hope say the one they own seen a picture not to them give this information. Now people the way they see the way they live, when they live, we're sorry for them and then send them photos there and SierraCast TV. Now we advocate on behalf of the disabled in Sierra Leone. The disabled them then go for job, then they hire them. And when I see disabled then they hire them. Now supermarket safe when you go there. If now when they don't scan you goods them, then go hire them for team up outside they take the goodie put under the bag for the customer. Now employment that for disabled too. And also for let disabled them survive na Sierra Leone, for let them eat my family as soon as can see na lockout by commercial bank, now then they go big for let them eat. So would they call on people them where they work with disabled them, where they link with international organization them for let them contact let we able network for let we able help with disabled them in Sierra Leone. And also we disable them presently, then get a land where the former government key to the na grafting, when a 2-acre land. We they look for organization that when a non-profit organization that we affiliate with Sierra Leone, for now we see how we can make a project for this 2-acre land where then disable there, then get na Sierra Leone where the former government or will be headed by Ernest by Koma give to them. Let them get structure there where at least then go there, and if we create for some jobs where it will be like an estate for disabled na Sierra Leone. And also the location where the disabled and they right now we no get side for day. If una can want prove we right or wrong, una can go where una they go down by Central Mosque na Equa Street. Disabled and day. And then they manage their life then there. When una go by the old building and done by Pademba Road, una go see where them build some pan body then they and cover some place they would start pulling. They live there. And also you go on Wallace Johnson Street. When you go to SierraTel, where they call them House of Jesus, you get disabled there. So we they call on the present government at least let them show concern for the disabled them in Sierra Leone. They not speak now because they're afraid for speak because I don't know what kind of things they go on now. They say we really ask them why make una no speak because they say if they speak either they beat them or they arrest them. But not to that would they look to. Would they look to non-profit organization the way they na the diaspora when an organization the way affiliate with Sierra Leone, would they call on attention for help with disabled in Sierra Leone. And we get other footage that will for be sent for on a way then they sleep in the streets when they come na then tampoli they cover with. So this are the message we'll get for now for the disabled in Sierra Leone for let at least let put hands then together for let we help them. Disabled in the diaspora, we see how we respect them. We don't work for disabled them. We see how then they disrespect we still they answer the yes sir because na then get for make we put food na table for it because when we work for them, now make them they pay we. So let we respect we disabled in Sierra Leone and let we make sure say their life change. We no one see no disabled na treat. They go with wheelchair, they go and beg. Let we support them with that 2-acre land we then get. They'll get a structure for them. We make them self-employed. We create a job them for them. We train them. They get bokutin the way they can do. They can be secretary in our office. We learn them computer. We learn a lot of technical job the way disabled them can do. With them very smart and powerful. This now the plead where they plead on behalf of the disabled in Sierra Leone, disabled community. We not able to come today for talk, but as time they go on, as we bring them case then come, we go try for help them, let their life change, so that in the next few years we not go ever they see anybody within a wheelchair, they go and beg at it. And also people in the working a sensitive side of them, when them disabled and they do ya with the beg una. If una get wheelchair, we no say well to do, not throw away. If you get cane where you feel say somebody can work at the balance, you get cane where the old way, so we can call a walking stick, do ya, una lo put them together, we send out for disable them. We go arrange that naya for do the shipment for them, and we go also make sure say the presentation, the entire slide when the journalists them then go day when they present, and this time round we need to go give one post we go take and go do it you want do. Once we present something when for the disabled community, we they make sure say we they go hand over and publicly where people and journalists they all go there and see how the presentation they go. So now this will get let me get anything for say?
Not really, you don't cover most of it.
Yeah. So my family as una don listen, we'll talk on behalf of the disabled and today. This na the struggle way with disabled and the country they go through, and we they fight these fights. We no one see disabled and at least they go big because we want to provide, make sure say they get all the privilege they will supposed forget. Let them not go na treats for go bigger, and let them get.
If you can repeat the information regarding the how if somebody want to donate a wheelchair or cane, how they reach you.
Okay, yeah. That another question. If anybody want to donate wheelchair, cane, or everything, me na the CEO for Kids for a Clean Environment. We're an environmental organization. We register with the state of New Jersey, and also we register in Sierra Leone. We don't exist more than 20 years. If you get anything you want to donate to the handicapped, you can reach me on my cell phone 848-248-5434, and we go put on a recording, and anything you donate, we go document them and make sure say now this you donate. Then the we own organization will take the responsibility for ship them out free and make sure say the disabled in Sierra Leone we need them, get them. That we the assure now. The number again now 848-248-5434, and me like the chief executive officer for Kids for a Clean Environment. We at least we membership there around the globe. We get membership around the globe, and we affiliate with 122 countries we they operate with. So if I get
you want to talk about some of the work we already do now, Salon?
well, Kids for a Clean Environment, as I say, we membership there around the globe because we members all don't travel around the globe, and we don't exist over 20 years in Sierra Leone. And we'll be the take up clean up. We get up, of course, a clean up the world campaign where we they do every September, where we they visit the hospital and then Connaught, then Cottage, and even at the capital city we they clean up, and also we they organize symposium them na Sierra Leone Library Board, and also we get television and TV program. I mean, we get television program, we get radio program there every Sunday where we they do na SLBS before, and also we be there every Monday na Sierra Leone television SLTV, where SLBC as you call it now, where we dey na TV every Monday, where we be get a program where na focus on the environment with Peter Beckley. So those are the things the way Kids for a Clean Environment be they do, and we be also established and also be also spread like it's an environmental and human rights organization where will be spread out at that time, and where will be the fight for the rights of picking them and the rights of women. And as now we see the country they go on, and will be also the campaign for the deforestation where they happen, and Uda then can remember then 10 and 20 years back for the disaster way happen na Mount Sugarloaf. We talk about that. Say the other not to side where people then for live, and then 10 and they would they go na the chimpanzee rehabilitation project where one Mr. Balabi get na regents who they go visit all 19 and they will be they do, and we talk na make where people let me they talk say mudslide na this now say no, mudslide is not natural, it's a man-made disaster, because we be don't they talk about na radio, we don't they talk about na television say Mount Sugarloaf na side where people they not for live. So those are the things where Kids for a Clean Environment be they do. And as now we see the kind of way where the country they go on, where rain come, the whole city go flood. We know say now the much deforestation we don't take place, and we get for can put measures. I believe so we get for network with the Ministry of Environment and see how we go come and try for put some strict environmental laws for where we protect the environment regarding tree cutting and all that stuff. And they we get for come up with a big project where maybe next time we'll come we'll go explain about that.
Talk a little bit. The name of the organization is
Kids for a Clean Environment. Normally, so most people.
Is it just kids, or if you're an adult, how you get involved?
No. Yes, Kids for a Clean Environment, as we can call on the one the way know when our members the way they are, the way they watch. We can always call on Kids Face. Kids for a Clean Environment. Now, environment now organization where we say Kids for a Clean Environment, because if you don't teach picking something when it's small, as so it grow. Like you say, some people have the saying that you can't teach old dog, new tricks. So when we don't get them picking and they because we be the network with primary schools them. We don't teach them from primary school how for protect the environment, how for stay in a clean environment. Now that thing they grow up with. Let's just like we picking the way again at the diaspora. Now from primary school, kindergarten, they come to now they teach them exactly where they know waiting for do. For example, your body grade second, third grade. Now firefighter in kind of school can teach them what you for do in terms of fire, call police. As he come on a school that day, when he come now can pick the phone, now dial 911. As he dial 911, but he can't sit down and do back, can't see waiting they happen. As he sit down and do what 9 police them pull up. As the police them pull up, when they come say somebody dial 911. Now he say na me dial, he say na by mistake. So I come on, I can watch, I see the police now see waiting happen. He say yes, dad, I dial 911 by mistake. So when the police go now say why you dial 191, now you say firefighter they can't teach we how if emergency or fire happen in a house how for respond. That's why we say kids for a clean environment. When you teach the kids about protecting the environment and down the road as they get bigger, it will come to a time. Some man they charm granite or some man like within at the diaspora something and they buy something in a packet, you don't charm them. You they forget for if the paper are gone with some neighborhood, instead they put in a pocket. That's why we call the organization Kids for a Clean Environment. And for elders that we want to join, you can join, and we can make you at least for let you be somebody where they go, a mentor where they go and inspire other picking them how for protect the environment.
So you get any current programs? To schools.
Well, yeah, in Sierra Leone, yes. We get a program right now where they come on, where we get for bring come down at Sierra Leone because the major problem where they cause all the damage there, where they happen, where they can people and they are like, yes, one or two, it can happen, say yes. The engineer, the way they come, when a foreign engineer, the way they can work, where they can do the construction, now we country, then get for affiliates, then get for network with the engineer then at the country. When you did at the diaspora, if you see rain come today, you see water settle in a mountain court. As the end the court, waiting they do next. Now engineer and the one can know why make that water settle. So for the next rain where they come, then they make sure they don't put measure though they make water not settle. So the advice is now we engineer them for the network. Not say because they can't get Chinese man contract, you feel inferior for go tell and say no. Yeah, so if you put gutter there. Yeah, you know for put gutter there because where in they come, they come here. And also we get for tackle from the hills. As soon as I can see now where in they come, na Sierra Leone, all the water where they see na red water they come. Because na the dirty they get kind of because no stick no the way they block them dirty then they anymore. Deforestation don't take place. So we they tell una say Kids for a Clean Environment with the network with any organization and we get a program where they come where for tackle all them water the way they make flooding and the next 5-6 years rain with the assure una say rain they it can't damage nobody doing that because we don't get the measures for put in place for make that water they not can because we already get a project for come up where they bring camp for make at least we stop all the water they do they want to we're in camp.
So if you currently get an adult we want to become a member within the procedure.
The procedure is just a membership form. You fill a membership form and then you become a member and then we tell you how at least yourself they go and recruit members them at least let we all get that environmental knowledge how for take care of the environment and make sure say when rain come or sun come anything way up in environmental disaster no go in the country.
So in order to make them do that, they get to contact you first.
Yes, you just reach me and we also can affiliate with any other organization as long as you trying to protect the environment in the country. My number is 848-248-5434. We can affiliate and then work for push the country go before.
So talk about a little bit about, I know say back in the days you can get some affiliation with the handicap them. You can talk a little bit on that.
Yes, like members way be in the House of Jesus at that time by bus station. I can go there, they all know me, and as I can go there. In fact, they call me name at the organization and name they can call me Kid Face. kids for a clean environment. So like they know me and always ready for work with them because that now be the pressure like they need somebody way for work with them. So this time around as we they work with them and we they look out for donors them for them, at least that then land where they get let them create a mixed structure there for them and give them all kind of recreational facility inside it. They themselves feel like human being because when you be they go to them, some feel say where somebody in a handicap, I mean, they not belong in a community. No, they well belong past we say because we were then there. So most people and then at the diaspora, now they handicap home then they walk. Then they walk, then they free them, then they even free them, they not give them trouble. They respect them so much. Then get motoka, almost boss they will get a salon, we go park, we get handicap rap, we if handicap get wheelchair, they go. No, taxi they pass, you know they take somebody in a wheelchair. Because you don't feel say if you take
handicap spot then a salon.
Well, I don't feel say we get handicap spot then a salon. We not get handicap spot then side anybody can park any side. I don't feel say they get a right for handicap, but all that then I think the measures that we'll get for put in place because most of the people them within our government right now, now diaspora then come out, they know the right of handicap. They're supposed to give them the right. You know, they suppose they know. So I mean if then they do that to them now, then a complete abuse. So we get for stop for abuse the handicapped.
Things with the right funding for kids space, we're not able to incorporate, like we're not able to outsource some of the work to the handicaps then for get them involved.
Of course, yes. What thing we get for do in fact when we don't affiliate with the handicapped in Africa, we get for network with the labor Ministry of Labor, and then we get for make sure say the handicapped themselves get right for get seek employment. The handicapped we get for educate them. Handicapped then the way you get for educate them, then they work in a bank, then you work in any institution. And you get some handicapped then they way then at this country, who's out there, then get right for let them drive. Then get motorcar, then get the road, then they create motorcar then for drive. Then get motorcar then when are they no more get them. Now then for use them for no more. So we get for create all the facility then therefore we handicapped in a Sierra Leone, let at least then self belong. And also we get for get the constitution if he did it, I believe say he did it or not when I not check it, but we get for talk to legal advisor them. We constitution get for create way at least handicap themselves for get representation at parliament.
You know if you can get like a functional body with advocate for them right now in a salon?
Well, I get for check on that. And I get for check on that, and when we don't check on that, if then get anybody who they advocate for handicap them, I believe say then they advocate well for them. Then they advocate well because if they advocate well for the handicap, then enough for they live in that deplorable condition where they live so. So we get for check that and see waiting they go on with the handicap them. Because some people then can just use the handicap they like tool, design a project, fund the project, and take the money put in their pocket. You know they work so. It's too much the handicap then they live a deplorable way. We'll see them they sleep in the streets, again they come, then cover them tarpaulin, then self na motor man them. Yeah.
How big of a problem it is because you consider the people that we able bodied, we have everything, full hand, full food, then still they suffer. How much more for a handicap?
Well,
how much of a problem you think it is? Is it huge?
Well, the problem is, like we can say, like God don't help we find ourselves in the diaspora and we can't also for can land. And when we see handicap them, and I tell you for free, some people and they pray for born disabled and handicapped in the diaspora because they support where the handicap or the disabled they get, now they support them. So people are happy to get handicapped in this plan than them born normal somebody. So why?
What's not the possibility for export that to salon?
Well, the possibility for export to salon, we just get for first the people. Their ideas and they would they look out back because if they look out to the one the way they amend with constitution them, let them include some rights.
That would be the parliamentarians.
Yes, they will look for them and then get for advocate for let them include something for cover the handicap them for we and when then cover that as we as pressure group them we get for pressure at least for let the handicap they supposed forget and right to them supposed forget handicap they slap in at the diaspora you're not supposed for slap them back instead they call police, and when they carry the left buff by you back. But let handicap slap you in a bacha seat. Now sweepy the sweeper. And they left buff. So we that thing they all get for put them in place for the handicap they're supposed to forget and right to they're supposed to forget. The disabled people them. They're supposed to forget the right to they're supposed to forget.
That's true. I think overall there is a huge problem where they affect every Sierra Leonean, but they affect the handicaps them more because of their condition.
Yeah, because the handicap, like I said, the most thing where they happen, let motorcar, let handicaps sit on a wheelchair. 10 taxi they pass, you need take them. Because you no value them. But yes, so you shall never see, never see handicapped team up na they wait for motorcar because the also way they na the motorcar they can park, then put in ramp down. The driver go patiently they ride because if not to like they lost his job.
That's true.
So why make Sierra Leoneans the way they are, where they work with handicap them? We they call the all for low network, low help the handicap them. As kids for a clean environment, we not get no funding, but out of we the members that we able to put together, if now 10 wheelchair, 6 cane them or whatever, then they send for handicap them. We they begin them, then the government go follow up. So now that we get my family owner they listing this in SierraCast TV, which we program Salon for Better. Today we talk about the disabled community of Sierra Leone and the way then they suffer in the country, and we don't see we get for start for advocate for them, follow we help them, let them condition change, and also then get a 2-acre land na grafting where they look for donors them. There are many people them who always have the right project or whatever, who now get connection with any way for let we develop that land there for them, let them go there and let we left for the see them in the streets every day, then they go and big in the streets and not call for and not tell well. So una way just to join this program, una will be the listing. This is SierraCast TV, which we program Salon for Better, and we produce at today will get na Amjad Jalomiba, Mina Abdullah Mansari, and we will talk to una next week on Tata.